Let's talk about being flippy and lag and their relationship. The overwhelming majority of instructional material out there talks about being flippy as being up here and using this angle too soon. What most of you don't know, though, that doesn't get talked about, is that we can be flippy because we're actually holding on to too much lag. I have this angle, the club is really high up, the hands are getting too close to the ball. If I keep going, it's going to be kind of scrapey and thin, the face is going to be more to the right, etc. Or I can get in here, I can start to stall my pivot, let it overtake, then potentially it's heavy or the ball's starting to go left. So being too laggy can actually make you flippy. We're going to use an alignment stick running alongside the grip, an alignment stick off of our trail foot to help us get more balance going through the ball. So if you are that kind of stereotypical flippy player, you get up here, as soon as you start the swing, we're up here around like 9, 10 o'clock, you're starting to vertically rotate the club. So we see this stick pointed from the grip starting to cross that line too soon. Your low point starts to go back. Everything is really high, etc. What we're going to do instead, you're going to take this thing, you're going to try to keep it pointed on the right side of the stick or the opposite side of the target. And you're going to try to keep it back here as you're pivoting and bringing your hands back down to 6 o'clock. If you're on the other side of the equation, if you have too much lag, you might want to actually at the top of the backswing try to keep this stick pointed closer to the stick on the ground, and or we're going to start to feel that this is rotating towards the target just a little bit sooner. So we're up here, we're going to try to point it towards the target and then follow quickly behind with our pivot. We can also do the same thing without the alignment stick. If we're in the middle of our practice, don't want to grab it, you can just choke down. I call this the mini club. We're going to go up. You can see the same thing because we have this side. We're going to leave it on the right side. If we're trying to create more lag, we're going to point it towards the target if we're trying to get rid of some lag. We're going to look at our angle of attack numbers here. I'm going to start out with the shallow one first. So I'm going to go back, try to point it towards the target or cross over my right foot and then follow with my pivot. And so the angle of attack is still going to be down because the ball is kind of in the middle of my stance. But you can see the ball launch really, really high. If you don't have that data, we can see the number here is 4.5 down. If I go to the other side of the equation, I'm going to leave this back. I'm going to try to use my rotation to bring the hands down to 6 o'clock. So stay behind my right foot as I pivot. We're going to see the angle of attack be quite steep. Again, if you don't have the data, you can see that ball launching extremely low. You're going to feel a different interaction both with the ball and the turf. And now the angle of attack is down to 11.5 down. That's not super useful, but again, it's just about balancing out. If you are someone that's releasing this angle too early, you're going to feel like you wait longer trying to keep that pointed behind you. If you're someone that's getting in here and really lagging it hard, you're instead going to try to rotate this towards the target and then follow along like that.